Hi, everyone. I'm Babs, and welcome back to White Knowledge is Power, Understanding Racism in America and Why White People Should Know Black History. Today, I'm going to tell you an awful story about Lake City, South Carolina's first Black postmaster and what happened to him and his family. Frazier Baker was a school teacher, married with 6 beautiful children. Shortly after President William McKinley was elected in 1897, he appointed Frazier Baker as Lake City's first Black postmaster. The white people of Lake City did not take too kindly to this and filed grievances against Baker, saying he was incompetent, ill-mannered, and lazy. They said he dropped the mail deliveries from 3 times a day to once a day. He said he had to do so because of all the threats against his life made on a daily basis. Federal postal inspectors investigated the claims against Frazier, but they said they were unsubstantiated. So he was just a guy doing his job. Baker not only had threats made against his life on a daily basis, but his post office was shot at multiple times. He and his friends would be faced with gunfire when exiting the post office, and they eventually had to relocate the post office to the outskirts of town to try and prevent some of the racial tensions that were occurring. All of this did nothing, however, because in the early hours of February 22nd, 1898, a mere 6 months after Frazier Baker was appointed as postmaster, an angry white mob came and set the Baker household, which doubled as the post office, on fire with the sleeping Baker family inside. Lavinia, his wife, woke up the rest of the family trying to get them out. She had baby Julia in her arms as she roused the other kids, and as Frazier went to the front door to see if there was a means of escape. When he opened the door, he was met with a hail of bullets that knocked him back and killed him. The bullets entering the home also struck Lavinia, who was holding, once again, baby Julia, who was also hit with the same bullet and died upon impact. Lavinia dropped Julia from her arms after being struck, and she had to run and gather the remaining 5 children and flee from the home. Lavinia and the other 5 children were able to escape the house and flee to the neighbors. Of course, the state chose not to press charges against the lynching mob, but in April of 1899, the federal government prosecuted 13 men with 24 criminal counts, including the murders of Frazier and Julia Baker. Unfortunately, a mistrial was declared and the prosecutors never moved forward again with the case, and no one was ever convicted of the crime. In 2019, the Lake City Post Office was renamed to honor Frazier Baker. A family was completely destroyed and traumatized, all because of white hate. What is happening in this country right now with the banning of books, diversity education, and withholding the true history of America and its people is unacceptable and frankly terrifying. Governor Ron DeSantis is leading a charge against diversity and inclusion and taking away truth from the citizens of Florida and this country. We must continue to fight for truth and knowledge. I am not okay sitting back and letting this country slip back into denying rights and education for its people. I am not okay watching the history of the American people be rewritten and whitewashed. Truth will win out. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, let's end racism together.